Hello everybody, welcome to Cooking with Gretchen, yay! I have wanted to make this video for so long for you guys now because I feel like there are just so many foods that I kind of prep ahead of time and just have like waiting for me in my fridge so that I can stay healthy, because it's definitely hard to just cook like 3 healthy meals a day. And so I feel like for me, just having healthy foods prepped and ready in a container, like already cooked, helps a lot. And you might be thinking, is Gretchen going to be showing us like meal prepping? It's not meal prepping, it's more just like a healthy food prep, because I don't even think I've tried meal prepping before, but I really don't think that would work for me, having like, you know, containers of each meal, because that's just like too much thought and too like structured, I feel like. So what I just like to do is, I'm going to show you is, sorry, do you hear the sirens? Is make like a bunch of healthy food in bulk just waiting for me so that it's ready for when I am hungry, and I can make different things out of it depending. Like I'm going to show you, the first thing is roasting sweet potatoes, because having these roasted ready in your fridge is a whole lot easier than just looking at them raw and feeling overwhelmed and being like, oh my gosh, it's going to take so long to cook. So if you just do it ahead of time in the morning, like right now, and then they're ready for lunch, dinner, today, for the next couple of days kind of thing, it just takes a lot of the stress out of it. So that's just why I thought I would do this little healthy food prep for you guys, so you can see the foods that I just like to have on hand. And I did want to mention, I saw a healthy food prep video from Sarah's Day, if you guys know her, like a couple months back, and it really inspired me, because I was like, you know what, I want to share that with my viewers too. Like I find myself doing that all the time. I prep a lot of the same foods, but some different foods too, so I was totally inspired by that. If you guys watch Sarah's Day, I just like new to all of this because I never knew who she was, and I was like binge watching her videos. They're so good. She's so cute. She's like Australian and has her little baby and like eats really healthy. So yeah, I was inspired by her for this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first we are gonna do some sweet potatoes. I love just cutting up some sweet potatoes, roasting them, and yeah, you could do like cinnamon on them if you wanted them to be more sweet. I just like doing salt and pepper. You can throw them on a salad with like a bunch of spinach as the base. You can throw them in like a rice bowl, whatever you want. So first we are going to rinse them off. All right, normally I feel like I do 3 or 4 sweet potatoes, but I guess today I only have 2. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty big. These will last me. I could probably eat like, you know, half of one of these is like a serving. So there's like 4 servings, I guess, which is really nice. And we're just gonna cube these up and roast them. Okay, I'm interjecting. Please don't judge my cutting skills. Cutting sweet potatoes is so hard. Woo! I'm done chopping up all my sweet potatoes. My hand always hurts after I chop all the sweet potatoes. All right, now we are just going to put them on a cookie sheet. Is that what you call that? A pan, a baking pan, baking sheet. Really gracefully. Now I got some olive oil, a little drizzle of that, and salt and pepper to season. I like a lot. And then the oven's already at 400, so we're just gonna pop them in there. I honestly never really like set a timer. It's probably like 30 minutes, but I just look at them until they're done. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, next up we have veggies, yay. Normally I feel like I will do broccoli with sweet potato like all together, but I don't know why. I guess I just decided to do it separate, and that was like a lot of sweet potato that just barely fit on that pan anyway. And normally I do broccoli. I don't know why I didn't even grab broccoli at the grocery store. And I will always do Brussels sprouts too, so we're gonna cut up and roast the Brussels sprouts. Roasted Brussels sprouts are like no other. Like the crispier, the better. I've actually never roasted asparagus in the oven, but I guess we're gonna try. I've only ever made asparagus on the grill, but I'm sure it'll be good. Like veggies, sweet potatoes, anything with a little olive oil and salt and pepper is so good. And then we're gonna do zucchini. I also have done zucchini by itself, but not with Brussels sprouts or broccoli, so I don't know how long this is gonna take. This is like a learning experience. Normally I will do zucchini like on the stove, like in a pan, but I guess we're gonna see how it works out. And if you are healthy food prepping, pro tip, do the one that takes the longest first. So like the sweet potatoes usually take the longest, and then these will take like a little less. And then I'm gonna show you guys chicken that only takes like 10 minutes. So yeah, then they all are kind of done at the same time and you're like being really efficient. Okay, now we're going to chop up the veggies. Okay, these Brussels sprouts I just like to cut in half. I feel like they just cook better and yeah, are better cut in half. Alright, veggies are all chopped. I just did olive oil and salt and pepper on these bad boys again. As you saw, I just cut the asparagus into thirds. I've never done asparagus like this, so I hope it turns out okay. It's really weird that I don't have broccoli. Normally I have broccoli or like cauliflower. I don't know why. These are just the veggies that I grabbed. I also am realizing I have carrots in the fridge. Like I definitely could have thrown carrots in here. Literally any veggies you have roasted will probably be good. Even like roasted kale, really good. And yeah, these I also don't time. I just keep checking to see when they're done. Sorry that that's not helpful. If any of you know how long veggies or sweet potatoes should be cooked at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, did I tell you that? My oven's at 400. You comment it down below and you let me know. And if you're new, subscribe. Hello. If you guys want to keep watching my videos, and you can turn on post notifications, you can follow my Instagram, always linked down below. And yeah, now we're going to pop bad boys in the oven with a sweet potato. How beautiful, you guys. Okay, my next tip, you guys, while my veggies and my sweet potatoes are cooking, I feel like the key to the key to leading a healthy lifestyle is making healthy foods just really accessible. So that's why we prep all these healthy foods, leave them in the fridge, so that when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm starving, and you're going for like the box of chocolate chip cookies, no, like you have your sweet potato and all your veggies cooked and ready, and they're literally waiting for you on a plate. So that is just how I find leading a healthy lifestyle the easiest. And another way, like I said, is just having healthy foods really accessible. So what we are going to do right now, this is literally the biggest pro tip. Are you ready? I have so many of these stocked in my freezer at all times. These are just daily harvest smoothies and little, where is it, harvest bowls? Yes, so there's like harvest bowls, there are smoothies. We're gonna make the mint and cacao smoothie right now. I have been loving these daily harvest smoothies and just like lunches and stuff. They are so amazing, you guys. They literally are ready in like one step, under 5 minutes. They sit in my freezer. They're so good. I love that. I'm trying to say, they're so good. They're so like wholesome, and you literally know exactly what you're getting. Like today, we are making the mint and cacao smoothie. Like I said, it has banana, spinach, cacao, cashew, peppermint, chlorella, vanilla bean. And it says choose your liquid base. We'd go with the creamy option like almond milk. I actually haven't had the mint cacao one before, but I've heard really good things. I know like everybody loves this one, so it's gonna be so good. And I'm just gonna grab my almond milk, pop it all in my blender. Oh, see, these are just the best, you guys. Thank you so much, Daily Harvest, for working with me on this video, because they are literally the biggest life hack in just eating healthy, because like I said, it's so accessible. It's literally sitting in your freezer and takes 1 second. So we are just going to toss it all in here, and you can see all the whole ingredients. Like it's not already just like mush, do you know what I mean? Like you can see the banana, you can see, oh my gosh, this smells so good. This smells like literally, what's that ice cream called? The mint chocolate chip ice cream? Oh my gosh. But because it's just like mint and cacao and banana and stuff, so you're gonna grab my almond milk. Here we go. Fill it all the way up. That should be good, right? It's all submerged. All right, moment of truth, everybody. This looks so good. I have a green mustache. Oh my goodness. This tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream. This should be illegal. This tastes like a literal mint chocolate chip ice cream like milkshake. Now I know why everyone talks about this one. You guys, this is insane. This whole thing is 240 calories. Like I said, you can see all the ingredients. This is amazing. It's so good. What the heck? I'm so happy right now. Because also half the time when I am like food prepping and it's cooking in the oven, like I don't have time to wait for that. Like I'm hungry right now, so this is perfect while I cook. And just like if I need something quick, Taylor is gonna love this one. This is a strawberry peach smoothie. And especially if you, like Taylor is out the door at like 6:40 every morning because she works at 7 a.m. every day. So it's like in that situation, this would be so good for her because it would be just like so quick in the morning before she has to go to work. So I would so recommend you guys, especially if you are like a student and like living such a busy lifestyle where you don't have time to like cook sweet potatoes for 40 minutes, you know? I am like so addicted to this. It's not even funny, you guys. If you haven't tried out Daily Harvest before, you can use my code GretchenG to get $25 off your first box. I just love how convenient it is. Like I said, these all just came frozen in a box to my doorstep. I love how customizable it is. Like you can customize your own box. So I already know my next box is gonna be only the mint and cacao smoothies. No, I'm kidding. These are so good. I'm shocked. Actually, I'm not shocked because the other day I had the Harvest Bowl. I've actually had it was like a cheesy broccoli one and there was like some cauliflower in there. I've had that one before too, so I knew it was like my fave. Here it is all finished. This is so good, you guys. I was literally cheating while it was still cooking in the pan and I was just like eating it as I was cooking it. This is such a lifesaver. It tastes so much like, I don't even know how to describe it since it's not real cheese, which I love because dairy always hurts my stomach. I guess I can taste the nutritional yeast in it, but it tastes like, kind of reminds me of Life Alive, if you guys have had Life Alive before, because I know they put nutritional yeast in their stuff, because I think all of Life Alive is vegan, or at least vegetarian, because maybe they have eggs sometimes. I would highly recommend this one. So bomb. I just love broccoli and cauliflower and like the seasoning on it. So good. That literally took 5 minutes cooking this in a pan too. Like, I'm just so impressed. Guys, it was so good. You literally just poured it into the pan. Like the same process as the smoothie, except you're just cooking around the pan. Like I said, in the clip of me eating it, took literally 5 minutes. And it was so good, you guys. It was literally the yummiest lunch. I loved it. And you will too. So again, you guys, you can get $25 off your first box if you use my code GretchenG. And I would so recommend. They have so many good, just little like Harvest Bowl smoothies in there. So recommend. And you can see literally exactly what's in it, so there's just nothing better. All right, next up on the list, this might seem weird, especially if you are vegetarian or vegan or whatever and don't eat meat. Like obviously don't do this because so far the other ones like sweet potatoes and veggies and stuff are vegan. But we're going to prep some chicken. My pan is filling up. And I'm drinking my smoothie. My pot is filling up with water. We're gonna boil some water and boil some chicken and shred it. I know that might seem like weird. I just remember my dad would always do that because it's such an easy way to cook chicken. So I have my hot water. Going to put it on the stove. Grab my chicken. So I just have these two like chicken breasts, and the reason I like doing it this way is because, well, for a couple reasons. It's really easy. Like you literally just throw them in there and you don't have to worry about like cooking them in a pan. I actually didn't know how to do it in the oven until the other day. I learned when I cooked my HelloFresh. So you could probably do it in the oven. That's probably like an easy way too, because you just like throw it in there and don't have to worry about it. Like what I worry about in the pan is I'm constantly like checking it and cooking it, but this is very like a passive way to cook chicken, and it only takes 10 minutes when I throw them in the boiling water. And then afterwards I shred them up and I just season it with like salt and pepper. And you can throw it on a salad, you can throw it in a rice bowl, anything like that. Like you can literally make so much with shredded chicken, like whatever you want to throw chicken onto. So that's why I just like doing it this way. And I think I mentioned before, my dad would always cook chicken this way and I always thought it was like weird and I was like, why is he doing like that? But this is the other reason I like doing it too, is because when it's in a pan, or I guess in the oven or whatever, all the stuff that you're putting on it just like adds to it, where when you literally boil a chicken and just shred it, all it is the chicken. Like you know that you just have like plain chicken and there's not other like spices or oils or butter. I don't know if you put butter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just chicken. That's why I like doing it this way, because it's just like very like wholesome and just chicken by itself. Does that make sense? So we're gonna wait for the water to boil. Can you see it? And then we are going to pop the chicken in there. Guys, this was literally me just Snapchatting Max. I was like, you need to try this smoothie. It's serious. While we wait for the water to boil, to toss my chicken in there. Wait, by the way, last thing about the chicken, I feel like probably a lot of you fit into this category where I would consider myself someone that obviously eats meat and I like eating chicken, specifically probably more like less red meat than like chicken stuff, just because I know red meat isn't as like good for you, right? I don't know. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I feel like chicken is something that scared me for so long and I didn't know how to prepare it, I didn't know how to cook it. Finally learned how to do it like in the pan on the stove, but it always kind of freaked me out and I hated dealing with raw chicken, like cutting up raw chicken. So I feel like boiling it and then shredding it after was just a really easy way to cook it so that I didn't have to like deal with it as much. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a foolproof way. And then I know after cooking it for 10 minutes, it's cooked all the way through. I don't have to worry about it like being raw in the middle and having to like check that. Like that just like creeps me out. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about that. Then one of my last tips, maybe I have some more up my sleeve, is literally make it easy for yourself. Like dumb it down, make it foolproof. So like, for example, I had this yellow bell pepper and I think I got lazy and just like cut it in half. No, I'm about to slice it up into slices so that when I'm like, I want something crunchy, like chips. No, I'm gonna grab my bell pepper that's literally in slices already that I can snack on, dip it in hummus, whatever it may be. And then also, I feel like this is something that I've done for years, since like maybe 7th grade when I started to like strawberries. It's so random, but anyway, like when you get the carton of strawberries, don't leave them like this. If I leave them like this, I won't eat them because I'm like, is anyone else like, maybe I'm just extremely lazy, maybe it's just me, but if I see this, I'm like, oh gosh, I have to rinse them, I have to cut up the little fluffy green part on the top, I have to like slice it up. It's just like a lot of work. So what I do right as I get strawberries is I rinse them, cut off the top and slice them and put them in a container so that they're ready. So again, if I'm gonna go grab like an unhealthy snack, I have my container of strawberries like ready to eat. Like anything that is just ready that you can just kind of like grab literally with your hands is like what I'm trying to go for, to just dumb it down and make it easy. So I feel like this is a really good tip, you guys. Even if you have healthy food, if it's like not cooked and just accessible to like eat right away, I keep saying accessible, but like that's literally what I'm going for here, is like you're just gonna grab something that's even easier and more unhealthy, you know what I mean? So like make it easier for yourself, make your life a little easier and cut up your strawberries. And there you have it, folks. How to be healthy while also being lazy. Like you throw this in a bag and you literally can't not eat it because it's sitting in your fridge. I just thought of another tip for you guys. I'm full of them. If you really know me, then you already know what are in my hands that I'm about to show you. Sumo oranges. Oh my goodness, the obsession continues. It started maybe like a year and a half ago and I just cannot get enough of these bad boys. I actually looked it up recently because I remember I could find them for a while in the grocery and then for the longest time I couldn't. And they have the shortest period of when they're in season pretty much. And so I've been finding them at like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods recently, Wegmans, stuff like that. And they are just my favorite ever. The Sumo oranges are by far the best ones, but obviously like any oranges would work very easily. You just peel off the skin and eat them. They almost remind me of clementines because the skin just falls off so easily. So like can't go wrong. Honestly, normal orange might be too much work for me because you really have to like peel it. And then, did you see these sitting over there? Bananas. I eat so many bananas. Me and Taylor go through like a million every week. Like we always have like 20 on that shelf. If you ever come to our apartment and you know us, there's always a million bananas because like this morning I was hungry but was feeling lazy and guess what I did? Ate a banana with peanut butter because I just grab it, peel it. Like it's so easy, so you can't go wrong always having like fruit on hand. is the way to life, people. Now that the water is boiling, I'm just going to literally throw my chicken in there. And last time I did it, I didn't use a top, but I might try a top and see what that does. I don't know if it makes really any difference, but all I know is after 10 minutes, they are good to go. And see, my sweet potatoes and broccoli, I keep thinking that I have broccoli, I don't even have broccoli, and veggies are about to be ready to come out the oven. So you see how this all works out perfectly? Everything is like almost ready at the same time. All right, well, everything is still cooking. You know, I know this is like a healthy food prep video, but I think I'm just inspired and just want to tell you guys all my secrets. And I mean, I guess this is still like preparing to eat healthy, preparing to just have healthy food. So this, I think, is my last tip. That if you want some treats and you're like, okay, I really just need like cookies or cereal or granola or whatever it is, make them yummy, but not like the really, really bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, these aren't like Twinkies. I don't know. I don't even know what the worst is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, these are really yummy treats, but like healthy kind of versions of it, I guess. So me and Taylor love this chocolate almond granola cereal. Half the time at night when we're looking for something sweet, I feel like we'll just eat this with some almond milk, and honestly put peanut butter in there too. It's kind of weird to have like peanut butter floating around in your cereal, but I swear it tastes so good. So this is a go-to. We love the Go macro bars. Those are really yummy. I know they're vegan too if you guys are vegan. I love this nut butter, the RX vanilla almond butter. Tastes so good, and yeah, it's like almond butter instead of having, I don't know, like frosting. You know what I mean? I love the Purely Elizabeth granola. If you guys have watched my videos for a while, you know that Lucy and I have been obsessed with this stuff forever. This literally tastes like cookies, and it's like the best granola ever. And then also, I feel like this is like really good for you, and I feel like sometimes will satisfy like my cravings or whatever. So this is just like a fruit and nut mix. You know what that makes me think of? I think I've always just said trail mix, but now I think of it as fruit and nut mix because of watching Sarah's Day. So it's just like almonds, cashews. Oh wait, it says roasted almonds mixed with roasted and salted cashews, plenty of perfectly sweetened cranberries. So this is so good, and I will, this is like a bad habit of mine, but I will like eat this as I'm cooking. Like, I'll just have this open and be like snacking at it. So be careful, because it definitely is easy to eat the whole bag. And I know that nuts are high in calories. Is my chicken water overflowing? Hang on. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, that, well, honestly, I don't like count calories. I don't really like care about stuff like that. I just eat when I want, whatever I want, how much I want, until I feel full. Like, that's just the only way that can work for me. But what I was saying is, I know nuts are high in like fat, and like a quarter cup of this is 150 calories. Why is that like so loud over there? So yeah, it's easy to just like mindlessly eat the whole thing, so just be careful with that. Okay, fail. I just did all this, realized that I didn't even film it, but I have a tiny bit left I can show you guys. This might like look weird right now. Sorry, the lighting's starting to get weird here in the afternoon. It always does in my apartment, but yeah, it might look weird, but you literally just like shred it with your fork. You have 2 forks and you go like this, and it takes a little bit of time and effort, but then you just save it in a container, and it's so worth it, you guys. You have all this chicken on hand, ready to go. Again, just season it with some salt and pepper. If you're wondering, I use the Jane's Crazy Mix-Up Salt. I'm gonna cry. Wow, this is getting deep, but this is what my dad would put on everything, you guys. So I just have learned literally everything from him. And if you are wondering what's even in there, salt, herbs and spices, dehydrated onion, dehydrated garlic. So it doesn't even tell you the herbs and spices. Why isn't it focusing? Hello? Oh, there we go. But anyway, it's really yummy, and we put it literally on everything in this apartment. And I didn't even show you guys, our lovely veggies and sweet potatoes are done. Again, the lighting is so weird in here right now, but I don't know why none of you told me I put way too much olive oil on the sweet potatoes. I do this time and time again. There we go, the lighting. I do this just once in a while, and it makes them like soggy, and like they're fine, they still taste good. I've been like picking at them, but yeah, they're definitely in like a pool of olive oil, which it was just too much. You just want a little drizzle. And my hunch, my inkling was correct. I'm like struggling with words today. That the roasted asparagus like this is so good, you guys. So good. Like, everything just turned out perfect. See, a little soggy, but still crispy and perfect. And these, I literally roasted almost as long as the sweet potatoes, just because I love the Brussels sprouts really, really crispy. Oh, and last thing, to make sure when you get your zucchini, make sure there's zucchini and not cucumber, because one time me and Max roasted a cucumber and let me tell you, it's not as good as roasted zucchini. Bonus, at the end of this video, I thought it would be fun. I don't know if this is like totally unrelated, but I feel like in like healthy eating, healthy lifestyle type of thing, I just have been feeling inspired recently to work on my core and my abs, because I feel like having a strong core just kind of helps everything, and having some definition on your stomach definitely is a perk of having a strong core. So yeah, I feel like I've just been working on it, and so I wanted to show you guys my little ab routine here at the end. And I don't know how much of a routine it really is, because I would say I'm really bad at being disciplined enough to do my core exercises. Whoa. But maybe by showing you, it will inspire me, and you guys can like tell me that you're doing them too, and then I'll definitely do them with you. But yeah, these are just some core exercises that I really like. And if I'm ever doing abs in the gym, my little ab routine, why do I feel like I'm always like touching my neck or like moving my necklace around, and I get these like red marks on my neck. Anyway, let's do some ab work. Yay! I think the hardest part is getting started, and then it's okay. Step 1, put up your hair. Hello, welcome to the floor in my apartment. I was going to bring you guys to my gym in my apartment complex, and then I figured this would be fun to show you guys in my apartment, and to show you that you can literally do them anywhere as long as you have a floor. I mean, I put like a mat down, but you really don't even need the mat. Like, you could just use the rug or whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. So my first favorite ones to do are leg lifts, and if you're a pro, you can keep your hands like on the side or whatever, but if you're not, you can put your hands on your butt, and it kind of helps. So that is what I am gonna do. Oh, and we'll see the number of how many of each of these I can do. I really don't know, and honestly, whenever I'm doing them in the gym, I kind of will just pick a random number and do like sets of that. Like, you can do all of this 2 times through, 3 times through, depending on how much time you have. You can do these like 20 of these in one little go, or you can do 30, just however many you're feeling, or however you're capable of, you know? Okay, let's get rolling. Leg lifts, people. Those always make me tired, and they hurt my quads. I don't know why. I feel it equally in my quads as much as I do in my core. And now next is a little variation of the leg lift, I would say. I don't even have a name for these, just that they're hard, and I feel like back in the day when I had way more defined abs, I feel like these are really what changed the way my stomach looked the quickest, because they're just difficult, and I really feel like really hit your upper abs. So here's how they look, everybody. It's kind of like a leg lift like we were doing before, but at the top you kind of need something to hold on to. Like, it's best if you have something heavy behind you to hold on to, but you go like this, and then you like do a little I don't know what you call that, a little dip at the top, or like a little lift, and it really gets your upper abs. So let's do 15 of those. They're hard. My stomach is on fire. Oh, I'm so dramatic. And obviously, you can stretch it all in between. Like, this kind of stretch obviously always gets your abs. I got my yoga mat way too close to my counter. What's the other thing that always helps stretch out my abs? That, and oh, I don't know why, I feel like, I don't know, this really isn't your abs, it's like your hip flexors, I guess, but I don't know why. I feel like I feel it in my abs. Okay, next up, bicycles. These are killer and really are gonna work those abdominals, people. That was 15 on each side. This is gonna like make you tired if you do it all the way through, guys. And if you're ambitious, you can do it 2, 3, 4 times through, however much you're feeling. Now, we're gonna go into the traditional crunch. Okay, that was 20. I feel like I used to be able to handle so much more at once, but your girl has gotten off track a little bit. Now we're gonna do, I don't even know what these are called. I think I made these up. I call them like side crunches, like this. And I feel like they just obviously work one side of your abs more than the other. And I feel like really help your obliques like on the side. I probably look at you while I'm talking to you. As I'm like laying on the ground. I feel like I'm lucky that I always kind of have some oblique definition. I think genetically that's just like how my body is. And I feel like these really help with the lines right here, the obliques, people. So we're just gonna do 10 on each side because these are hard. Ready? Ooh, the one side of my stomach is always burning so hard when I do these. Okay, now the other side. Oh, my stomach is literally on fire, but we're not done yet. Keep cranking them out, people. Now, and guys, I honestly pick a different order every time. Like, I'm just randomly going through the exercises that I like. Now, we're gonna do penguins. Yay, these are fun. You can do a lot of these. I know you can. Ooh, that one you can really feel the burn because I feel like your abs are just totally engaged the whole time. Now, oh, this is kind of like crunches, but these are V-up, or no. V-ups is when you do these, I think. But we're gonna do, oh, toe touches. That's what these are. I like these. Ready? Okay. Oh, I'm struggling. Woo! Now for my least favorite part, everybody. Planks. I will never, ever like these. Lucy, my twin sister, if you guys know, is plank master and can literally hold a plank for 9 minutes. I'm not even kidding. She's like so good at them, and I'm just not, but we are gonna try our best and see how long I can hold it. And then after that, we'll do some fun side plank dips. All right, ready, steady, go-y. I was trying to look in the time of how long I was recording on my camera, and I think that was like a minute. You guys can probably do better. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of planks. All right, ready? These are fun, kind of. So this is like side plank, and you can do it like however you want. You can, I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. You can even go like up this way. There's like modification. Oh, I have no balance. So you can also like stagger your legs. I feel like that helps more. Or some really talented people can like hold this one up. I think I'm just gonna try doing it this way. And you can do dips like this, and you're really gonna feel it in your core. Oh, I'm really struggling with balance. Okay, ready? Go. Oh, okay, and the other side. Okay, now, last but not least, you guys, I am feeling the burn. This is what we're gonna do. Flutter kicks, these are fun. Normally I count to, I don't know how to describe it. I was gonna say 120, but I think it's really 60, like 1, 2, like that. I just count to that and then we'll be done. Okay, ready? Let's get it. Whew, okay, that was good. And then the last thing I will say to you guys that I think is good to know is I know for the Flutter Kicks, I normally just go like this, but you can also go like this way too. And that might do, what does that do? Somebody tell me. Maybe it's like more of your obliques. And I feel like another really good thing to know when you're doing core is you always want your lower back like sandwiched to the ground still. That's why I normally will not do like leg lifts like this, because I can see like my back coming up like that. So that's why I like having my hands under my butt, and I feel like it just gives me a little more control. And last but not least, obviously when you're doing core, you always want your abs like tucked in and your core tight, like belly in, not just like loosey goosey and not thinking about it, you know. This is fun. Maybe I'll just start filming videos like this at this angle on the ground. That would be funny. But yeah, oh, I'm so tired now. I think that is it for my little ab routine. I need some freaking water, people. That was a great burn. I want you guys to come do abs with me to motivate me. But those are just some exercises that I picked up over the years that I don't hate, because a lot of them I hate. So if you're thinking of ones that weren't included, it's probably because I hate doing them. And yeah, I think that's I think that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little healthy meal prep and my little ab routine, so you can see how I get my toned body. No, I feel like I'm not. Maybe I should like show you my abs. I don't know if that helps, but see how I was saying obliques? I feel like I kind of always like have the obliques. I definitely have been more like shredded in the past, but that is just what my stomach looks like. I feel like I am blessed genetically, because I know sometimes I feel like people can just do core all day every day, and some people's bodies just aren't gonna have the most like defined stomach. So know that you should love your body how it is. But if you are trying to work on your core or something and you wanted some exercises, I thought it would be fun to include. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.